Hi there, I'm back again to just do a very quick film on my finished painted journal. Um, so I have now finished it through all that bad luck filming it twice and it didn't work out. Now remember, with my shoulder surgery I couldn't bind the book, so the other day I watched I can't remember her name now, but from Treasure Books, and she showed a method to just bind a book by, there we are, by twine. And I think Riley did my little year 12 journals this way, I think. I'm not sure, but I remember seeing all these twines. So, you know, she might be another one to check out how to do it. On here I put Riley's bead that I bought through Etsy, and then I think this was gifted to me, and I thought the colours picked up the colours of the flowers really well, so I thought that would make a nice casual, you know, add a nice little casual. And I think what I might do is take that actually off while I'm looking inside of this. Oh, you can tell I can't talk and work, can you? So yes, and I just tied it up with some sari ribbon. I got that off a lady on eBay. There we are. And I added lots of little charms, which are from the lady's jewellery. I took them off bracelets and necklaces and just added them back onto her journal. So I don't know what she'll think of that, but yeah. I don't know her very well, so she just donated these quite a big bag of beads, because she knows we've got two ladies that make necklaces, and she knows that I use beads, I guess, and we just all halved it up and you know, divided it. And so yeah, and so I don't know her very well, but I want to thank her anyway. So, and it's good practice to make journal. I still don't think I've got it down to a T, but anyhow, there we go. So I decided to line the book back and front with that paper, and for the decorative paper I stuck to the Magnolia designer paper from Stampin' Up, and then that's the back side of it. And see how nice and flat the book lays when you bind it this way? It just sits flat on the table. This here I saw on Treasure Books. Books. I've got something going on with my throat. Pardon me. So, yeah, you get a doily and then rip around it a little bit larger and rip around it a little larger again. I was going, and I stamped this here with a lacy stamp, and I was going to do it right around, and then I thought, no, I like that side for the page unstamped. So I thought, well, why not? We can do whatever we like in journals, can't we? All the pages are edged and inked. That's the word I'm looking for. And I've just clipped that on and put a little charm on there. Then I thought, well, that's enough decoration. I just put a little strip of some printed linen. And I had this lovely serviette of the horses. Ah, boy, do I love that. And I made a tag out of there, and instead of sticking it in a pocket, I thought, no, I think I would like that to show. And I just put a doily behind it. I don't know why, but I did. Then I had an old music sheet, Mr. Gallagher and Mr. Sheen. Heidi got that out of the, I think, Wodonga scrap or recycling station. And it's even got a signature on it here. So that's really, really special, I think. Then out of Nature's Diary, and I added some of my pressed flowers, and see, there's the binding thread. So we're over halfway. That's the music sheet again, and where there were rips into it, I just put this pink washi tape. It does come off really easy. I made it very low tack. And the person, if they don't like it, you know, Maxine, she can take that off. Made her a lovely little tag with some of Auntie Vera's designer paper I purchased. And I did that after I heard Nat that she shopped at Auntie Vera's. So I went ahead and ordered a few things like the Inca Gold, and I've been meaning to try the glue, the glitter glue. I was going to try the glitter glue actually on the felt ornaments that I made, but I can't find it. I walked around with it somewhere and I've put it down. And do you think I can find it? So this tag I made myself, just some cardboard, gessoed it, stuck the book page on it, watercoloured the green and red, fussy cut the flower from a sheet of designer paper, and then spritzed it with gold ink. I've watered down, and I also edged it. I just put it on my finger and run around the edges. I did add a little bird down here. Now I've got to see that I stay so you can see it. I must make up a proper station. I left this fairly plain. Don't know if I actually really like it. I've been looking at this, you know, every day, maybe once or twice, and I thought I might just stamp something up here. And I thought of maybe, and I'm still thinking about it, this is out of an old book page, and I stamped the words underneath, and I thought that might look quite nice there. And actually now I'm deciding, yes, I will do that tomorrow. I won't do it tonight. That's a bit hard to get in. Here I thought, yeah, we need journaling space, or how would that look? I'd have to dress it up a bit, you know, ink, give it an edge, ink the edges. So that's another one I'm just thinking about for the moment, for a little while, and undecided. And this lovely paper here, there's the dense one, and it joins that one, which wasn't really ideal to have two the same colours, but it's just the way it worked out and the way I wanted it. I love the green stripe. You could even journal on that and write on it. This is something I found in some old diary. Yeah, and cut out and inked up a bit. but it's the Bushwoman, William Anderson's. So I tried to find some old memorabilia out of the 70s, late 60s, early 70s. So if this lady, oh, well, I think she's around my age or maybe a little bit older, she may remember some of this, you know. And then I had a 1960 and 70 not a woman's weekly, a New Idea, I think it was. And I cut some things out. I loved reading those old advertisements and so on. And here's some rice paper with some bits of leaves. I think I got that off Riley. I made a tag out of a geranium blossom. Don't know if you can really... There, that's better. There. And put the word happy. I've got a little die cut that cuts that out, that word, and a little sticker of some leaves. A little accent of a sticker. Another page out of the nature diary, and stuck my pansies down. And they're flowering like mad. I must go out there tomorrow. I reckon I'd get about 40 petals or blossoms or whatever you call them. Yeah, so back page, stuck a little angel up here. Maybe I'll show that a bit closer too. You just make that out of punches. Oh, and see the butterfly there? That's Artie Mays. I watched her do tea bag painting with bleach, and that's my go at it, my very first go. And that is something I will do again. I love the effect of that. And then more memorabilia here from the late 60s, early 70s. This is out of that diary. This one is about something about fashion, I think. A sleeve that just hangs over. You don't have to sew that in. That must have been new at that time. So, yeah. And this one is how to fix furniture scratches. I've got a vague idea that I remember that brand maybe, or I don't know. Does it tell me what year this is? No, not on this one. But front and back it's got just things that she might remember and think, oh yeah, used to have that, or my mother did, or oh, now I've ripped it. This one is, I cut this one out. I was run down, nervous and off all food. Senator. Camp. You get more cups from a bottle of camp. Count the cups and compare the value. I don't even know what that is. Chicory essence. So that's that coffee essence, isn't it? And then there was colic for a baby, milk of magnesia. I remember that. So pop that in there. Hopefully she gets a bit of a kick out of that. I hope. And this is a little pocket, and I've put more of that sort of memorabilia. Oh yes, and I put some tea cards. Put some tea cards in for her. I think these are shell, out of one of those shell books. And I think this is a little cigarette card out of, you know, used to, if you were a smoker, get them in the packets. And then I added, from common Italian magazines. I added and just cut out something about fashion because I believe she's a sewer. So how to make up a bow, some of the laces and the fashion and this, and you might see it is 1888. So I'm very lucky. I should be really copying this, not giving away the original, but anyway, here it goes. I do like to give some special things away. And then that pocket and that rice paper again. Here's some memorabilia. These are some recipes. Chocolate dessert cups, coffee ice cream, and we've got chestnut cream Venetian, is it? Vacheron? I don't know how to pronounce that. They look like meringues, and coffee cream cake. Oh, I might actually take a photo of that. I reckon the cake sounds really nice and very easy to make. And just some memorabilia. Ephemera. And then I left that. And then the last signature, I'll try and go a bit faster. I thought this would be nice to journal on. This page, it's really good. Also about binding a book this way, you can actually take pages out or add another page when, you know, you might find something and think, oh, you know, love that in the journal. Well, in your slip, just put it stamped there, a little bit more rice paper. I love that. All these little flicks. That looks like marigold pieces. Yeah. And I put a pocket with my pressed flowers on there. Some violas. Oh, it's got a pansy at the back, I think. Yeah. Getting a bit fragile, those things. And then I just put a little sampler of some different materials. I did stick them down partially, but just put a little charm on again. Nature's Diary pages, and here again I put some memorabilia, palings, aeroplane jelly, the Royal Mail, and a pattern. Somebody did a pattern on, and I remember this paper from the early 70s. It's gone real yellow. It's aging like me. I hope I don't go yellow though. Anyhow, I've got this one here. I made a little tag. I felt like a bit of blingy ribbon here. There for the gold, and put a little cross charm, and this just slips into the pocket. I left the pocket plain. I thought there's enough going on there. Another rice page, and one near the end I put some more so concentrating on the sewing and patchwork. Silk frocks, one price, 69-D. Now I have no idea what is it, $69. I've got an idea it might be the old type of money that you used to have, and just some pattern things, which, you know, might bring back some memories for her. Just left that plain, just put a little transfer, journaling, and a pocket with some more cards. A plain card with an English countryside, I believe. I think that's what it said. some blue water lilies from the Shell collection, and a bush curlew. So that might be of interest to her, I don't know. And I put that in a pocket. I've got a old page, folded it, covered it with material. Now, I did not make this. I'm just explaining how it's made, and that this is material, not tissue or napkin or anything. It's actually real material. But I got this off JD to support her in her book that she's writing about her whole blue campaign. So yeah, and I didn't put that in. I thought she might like to use it for something else, or in her purse with some money, or I don't know, but I'm going to leave it loose. And that is it. That's the back cover. And I left the back cover of the book with further no do, just some splashing. And it is sealed in matte. I didn't think it was, it's a very casual journal. So it's, you know, no lace much or anything like that, because I wanted this to be quite, I just have this feeling to leave it plain. All right, well, thank you for watching. And again, let me know by giving me a like that you liked it. Remember, just by viewing it, I don't know whether you liked it or not. And if you're not leaving a comment, just a quick second to hit that like button, then I know, it gives me an idea what people like and what they don't like. You know, I love the comments, but not everyone comments, but maybe more people could just hit that like button if you liked it, of course. Okay, goodbye for now. See ya. I'm doing the bubble wrap now.